Mabuhay everyone! My name is Darren Rubio, your tour guide for today's adventure as we journey to my beloved hometown, Bulacan, Philippines. Bulacan, a province in the Philippines, was discovered by Spanish explorers in the late 16th century. Its name is believed to derive from the Tagalog word bula, meaning cotton, which was plentiful in the region. Established as a formal province in 1578, Bulacan became a significant area during the Spanish colonial period. It is renowned for its contributions to Philippine history, particularly during the revolution against Spanish rule. Join me as we explore the rich tapestry of Bulacan's history. Marvel at its breathtaking churches. Whether you are a history enthusiast, a devout believer, or simply seeking an aesthetic getaway, Bulacan promises an unforgettable experience for all. So grab a bite of kakanin and let's embark on this journey together, uncovering the hidden gems that make Bulacan truly remarkable. Our first stop is Malolos City, where we will find the magnificent Basilica Minor de Immaculada Concepcion. This stunning basilica is a true architectural masterpiece, blending Baroque, neoclassical, and Renaissance styles. Isn't it amazing? Imagine, this basilica was built all the way back in the late 1600s. It's incredible how it stood the test of time with renovations and expansion reflecting the changing styles of Philippine architecture. But the Basilica is more than just history. It's a vibrant center for the local Catholic community. Here, people gather for worship, ceremonies, and celebrations. It's a place of deep spiritual reflection and cultural significance. While the basilica itself might not have buried artifacts because of renovations, the surrounding areas could hold secrets to Bulacan's past. Imagine what archaeologists might discover about the people who lived here before the Spanish arrived. Magandang araw po. Ako po si Dagan. Ano pong pangalan niyo?
Ako po si Gerald.
Para po sa unang katanungan, bakit po niyo dinayo itong church na to?
Una-una po dahil taga Malolos din ako at hindi pwedeng pagpupunta ako dito sa bayan, hindi pwedeng hindi ako dagan. O kaya every time na may pupuntahan ako malapit dito or dito sa bayan, talagang pumataan ako dito bago ako umuwi.
Bali po sa loob ng isang linggo, gano'ng kadalas po kayo makadaan?
Sa isang linggo siguro may isang beses.
Ay, isang beses. Okay. Bali sa pangalawang katanungan, para sa tingin niyo po, na-maintain ba yung site in terms of its overall beauty?
Sa tingin ko naman na may maintain dahil nakita ko na naglilinis sila tapos pinaprotektahan din nila yung mga mahalagang bagay na noon pa man ay nandito, naabutan na natin.
Okay. Bali sa huling tanong po, sa inyong pagbisita, na-enjoy niyo po ba yung heritage na lokal na ito? Kung oo, sa paanong paraan niyo po na-enjoy?
Oo, dahil taga Malolos ako, mas gusto ko na unahin ang bayan ko sa pagdating sa ipakita na maganda yung yung lugar na ito. At nakikita ko naman na ang mga taga Malolos ay sinusuportahan din kung ano man yung mga bagay na meron dito ngayon sa ating simbahan.
Okay po. Thank you po, Sir Gerald. Thank you. Ingat po kayo. Next, we are staying in Malolos City to visit another historically significant church, Baraswain Church, also known as the Our Lady of Mount Carmel Parish Church. Back in 1899, this very church witnessed the inauguration of the First Philippine Republic. Talk about pivotal moment. The architecture here is a fascinating blend of Baroque, neoclassical, and Gothic revival styles, showing the influence of Spanish colonial times on Philippine churches. Just like the Basilica, Baraswain Church has been restored over the years to keep its historical integrity while remaining a place of worship and cultural heritage. Similar to the basilica, the big archaeological finds might be outside the church walls. Imagine uncovering artifacts that tell the story of the people who live here in different eras. Baraswain Church is more than just a place of worship. It is a symbol of resilience, faith, and national pride for Filipinos. People still come here for regular masses, ceremonies, and events. It is a popular tourist destination too, attracting visitors interested in its history and architecture. Plus, Baraswain Church is a site of commemoration. Every year, they celebrate the Malolos Congress and other historical events, making it tangible linked to the Philippines' rich heritage. Hello po, ako po si Darren Rubio. Ano po pangalan niyo, ma'am?
Claire.
Hello po, Ma'am Claire. So, sa unang tanong po, bakit niyo po binisita itong Baraswain Church?
Taga dito kami sa Bulacan. But, nag-work ako sa Manila. But during rest day kasi, hindi talaga kami nag-church nung partner.
Okay. Saan po kayo sa Bulacan?
Sa Liginto.
Giginto po po. Okay po. Bali, yung pangalawang tanong po is, para sa inyo po ba, na-maintain po ba yung overall beauty po ng Baraswain Church?
For me, yes. Kasi parang nag-church na ako ito for like 13 years.
Okay.
So, mas nag-improve pa nga siya actually from the past.
Okay po. Bali sa huling tanong po, sa inyong pagbisita po, na-enjoy niyo po ba yung heritage side ng lokal na ito? Kung oo, sa paanong paraan niyo po ito na-enjoy?
Mas na-enjoy ko siya in a way that mas quiet kasi magsimba dito. And compared sa kabilang church sa Malolos Church, ayun, napaka-solemn niya.
Okay po. Okay, yun lamang po. Thank you po. Thank you kayo. Our last stop takes us to Marilao, where we will find the majestic Marilao Catholic Church, formerly known as the Saint Michael the Archangel Parish. This 18th century church showcases the elegance of Baroque architecture with its ornate details. Just like the other churches we visited, Marilao Catholic Church has undergone renovations to maintain its historical significance while serving the needs of the community. Just look at those ornate details. This church is a prime example of Baroque architecture, known for its grandeur and intricate decorations. While the church itself might not hold buried treasures due to renovations, the surrounding areas could be a treasure trove of history. Imagine what archaeologists might find about the lives and building techniques of the people who built this church. But Marilao Catholic Church is more than just a history. It's the heart of the local Catholic community. Here, people find spiritual guidance, attend religious services, and come together for community gatherings. The annual feast day and other celebrations bring people from far and wide, fostering a sense of belonging and shared heritage. This church also plays a vital role in commemorating important events in Marilao's history, solidifying its place as a cornerstone of the town's social fabric. Ano po position niyo sa simbahan?
Bali, treasurer of din sa Columbari.
Okay po. So, bali ang unang tanong ko po is bakit po kayo dinadayo ng Marilao Church ng mga tao, mga bisita po?
Unang-una kasi kasama na riyan si Saint Michael na alam naman natin, sabi nga pumupuksa ng mga yun sa mga snares ng devil. Kaya maraming nagaan sa kanya, namamanata. Isa pa ngayon nadagdag na si Madre de la Divina Gracia. Yun yung another saint natin, pangalawang idinagdag na pinipintuho dito. Ngayon nilalakad na yung kanyang parang yun sa coronation kasi marami na rin na nagpatotoo. Ang ikatlo pa, yung mga nagpapakasal, gusto nila yung simbahan bukod sa magandang altar, mahaba raw yung lalakaran nila. Saka talagang maganda yung simbahan.
Opo.
Kaya,
Madami po bang bumibisita dito mula sa ibang baryo?
oo, mga taga-iba, may mga taga-Laguna,
Dinadayo
iba-iba
po
Cavite,
talaga.
o dinadayo siya.
Okay po. Bali yung pangalawang tanong po, sa tingin niyo po ba nami-maintain po ba yung overall beauty ng simbahan? Like, kitang-kita naman po sa ganda ng simbahan.
Oo, laging ano yan ang chinecheck lagi. Tapos kahit yung, pati yung sanitation,
Opo.
every now and then after ng mass, kahit although maluwag na ang panahon sa pandemic, may inaano pa rin siya. Yung maintenance,
Opo,
dyan pa rin,
alagang-alaga
sanitation. Oo.
Okay po. Bali, ang huling tanong ko po is, sa tingin niyo po ba yung pagbisita po nila dito is na-enjoy po ba nila yung heritage site ng ating bayan, which is yung Marilao po ba?
Oo naman,
Sa
kasi
paraan po ba?
may nag-entertain, merong nagsasalita pagka, lalo mas mailang kasi pagka yung nag-inform sila dito sa church. Kasi talagang pinaghahandaan namin na malaman nila kung ano talaga yung ano yung pwede namin i-cater para sa kanila, ano pwede i-cater ng parish.
Okay po.
Kaya nakikita nila yung history ng Marilao, ng paano ito mula sa may kawayan, naging bisitang matanda, then nagkaroon tayo ng parokya.
Okay po. Maraming salamat po. Yun naman po yung tanong ko. Thank you po, Ma'am Christy.
Welcome!
Well, that concludes our whirlwind tour of some of Bulacan's most incredible landmarks. From the architectural marvels of the basilicas and churches to the rich history and vibrant culture, Bulacan has truly captured my heart. If you are ever looking for a place that blends history, faith, and cultural charm, Bulacan should definitely be on your travel list. Thanks for joining me on this adventure, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel vlogs. Again, I am Karen Rubio. Until next time, mabuhay!